The Sky Sage by Obinna Ofor and William Moore. Narrated by Moses Audu. Part 1. Prophecies are not promises. Chapter 1. A Pecking. Onye ekwe, chi ya ekwe. What a person accepts, his life force must accept. Accept what is and we can rebuild. The bazaar of Branham will be filled again in time. The domes of Esurim will glisten across the waters once more. Rain will wash away the blood on the streets, and life will continue. Or you can start anew. Perhaps things will be slightly better. Perhaps things will be much worse. Perhaps you will die and he will win. And then the choice will no longer be yours to make. So what say you, boy? Ige ekwe? Will you accept? Boy. Wake up, boy. The boy shook his head as a rolled-up paper hit his face. He squeezed his eyes shut. A memory that seemed so vivid, so important, was escaping him. The more he tried to recall it, the more it was lost to him. Start anew, start anew. His words echoed around the quiet, darkening hall they sat in. In the dusk, the grey stone walls were now ash, the grey stone floor cold. Start anew was all he could remember now, and he repeated it many more times in his mind. Where has your mind gone? The boy stared blankly at Atawa. They are back. Or am I mistaken? It's hard to tell since I am blind. He turned his head to face the adjacent corridor, squinting his eyes, raising his brows, creasing his forehead. Yes, right. No, you are right. They are back. Is everything well with you, brother? Yes, everything is okay now. The boy had heard the 2-day journey to Hunt's End was more fun than it was a chore, more adventure than trial. The older boys who had gone on the journey came back with exciting stories, tales of cozy nights beside low fires, close encounters with wild beasts, and the bravery of the masters that guided them. They told tales of how they had to hunt down their food and how it was more respectable to not eat at all. The journey to Hunt's End was, after all, a test of survival. Still, all the boys who told tales of their journey spoke with glee and nostalgia, while the rest of the boys, yet to see their 13th reign, looked forward to taking it. They looked forward to earning the brown bead, the first to be worn on their honor bracelets, and they looked forward to the title the bead came with, diuzo, Master of Paths. For many of them, it would be the first of many titles that would be worn on their wrist. Barely setting their bags down, the boys eagerly huddled around the fire that blazed in the temple's great hall. One said he had been awoken by the howls of hungry jackals swept in by the chill night wind. Another spoke of how a wild bird had descended on his rabbit stew, then went on to claw at him when he tried to shoo it away. The boys laughed and teased, and sought out more stories as the dancing fire crackled and popped in the darkness. Soon they grew tired of the stories of the recent past, and so focused their innocence on pursuits yet to be conquered. They bragged about the many honors they would add onto their bracelets during their lifetime. Someone bragged that his honor bracelet would be beaded with every color there was, red and black, and white and blue. Another counted that he would earn the ofor, Master of Truth, pointing out that it was all that was needed. With it, all manner of doors would be opened to him. With it, he could walk into the halls of kings and council generals as he saw fit. The boy then spoke for the first time that night, pointing out that the one who earned the ofor could never be dishonorable, not even a little. If you ever lie or cheat or hold ill intent, the ofor bead will become so heavy on your wrist that